The other important factor about Saundara Lahari is that the key, the most important key to the understanding of the inner energies, the Kundalini or the Tripura Sundari who resides in everybody's Mooladhara, the most important thing to awaken this, which is usually not active but in its sleeping state, the most important part of this awakening, the key mantra of this awakening is what in the Tantra literature is called the Sri Vidya. I have to be very careful about this because nowadays for 3,000 rupees you can buy Sri Vidya. I don't think that is Sri Vidya. Cannot be. Sri Vidya means the knowledge or the Vidya of understanding Srimati, which is the supreme reality in the form of the Devi. Now for this, certain mantras have been formulated by the ancient teachers who had intuitionary visions of how it should be done. And this mantra is known as the Sri Vidya. Of course, it starts with, there is a gateway to everything. Like when you see a Sri Yantra, you see that there is a gateway on all sides with 4 doors to enter. This is the Mooladhara. Now, when you see a Meru Yantra, which is 3-dimensional, you see it going up step by step. These are the centers or the chakras in the human system till the Bindu reaches the Sahasrara. Okay. It's all discussed in the Saundara. Now Sri Vidya, before you enter into the actual Sri Vidya mantras, you have a practice known as the Bala Tripura Sundari. Tripura Sundari means the beautiful lady in all the 3 Puras. Puras meaning 3 worlds. Bhuloga, Bhualoga, Swarga, Bhuvaswa. And also in the 3 dalas in the human system. Tripura Sundari. The Sundari that shines in the Mooladhara, 1 Pura. The Sundari that is in the Manipura, in the center, 2. And the 3rd is when she is fully absorbed in her Lord, which is Shivam, and the Sahasrara Yantra. 3 Puras are there. So it is also called Tripura Rahasya. It's also called Tripura Sundari. Now to enter, it's like it's better to cultivate somebody at a young age than when one is grown up, right? So Bala Tripura Sundari is cultivating a connection with this energy of the Devi as a small little girl. Bala means little child. So in the process, the meditation is upon the Devi in all the 3 Puras as a small girl wearing a red skirt, beautiful face, standing like this. And then the Bija Aksharas for that. There is no harm in saying the Bija Akshara. I won't be able to teach how to do it now in public. The Bija Akshara is Aim, Klim and Sau. Now when you do the Aim, Klim and Sau, it covers not only Tripuras but the 3 forms of Devi. One is Devi as wisdom, Saraswati, Aim. Other as Devi as Durga, Kali and so on. You know how ladies, when they get angry, how they Durga. Imam Hussain once drew Indira Gandhi as Durga. Created a lot of problems, of course. But anyway, so Durga. So the Bijakshara for Durga is clean. Clean. Not cream, that is Bhadrakali. Clean. Clean is also the Kama Bijakshara of Krishna. Actually. So, the Kama Bijakshara Kleem of Krishna and the Bijakshara Kleem of Durga are in a way interlinked. If you go to a proper Vaishnava Tantra, Vaishnavas also have their Tantra, which was taught to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa by Bhairavi Brahmani. The mantra for initiation they give in the Vaishnava Tantras for Krishna is Kleem Krishnaya Govindaya Gopijana Vallabhaya Swaha. Kleem. So, Durga is Kleem. And then there is another aspect of Devi which we all want, most of us want. Otherwise we can't buy clothes, we can't do anything, can't buy cars, we can't enjoy good food, which is Lakshmi. Bijakshara of Lakshmi is Sau. Sau Bhagyavati, Sau. So the Bala Mantra is the entry into the portals of Sri Vidya, Upasana. And Sri Vidya, I am not going to say, Sri Vidya is not any word which has a meaning which can be translated in a dictionary or something. The sounds. Like the Bijaksharas. Bijakshara means seed sound which has the potency to awaken the energies. That's all. It doesn't have, you can't explain it as a meaning. It's a sound that awakens the energies. So, like Hreem for instance. Hreem, Kleem, these are all Bijaksharas. In the same way, Sri Vidya mantras are Bijaksharas put in a certain order, linked in a certain order, depending upon which type you are practicing, which has to be chosen by the teacher and the disciple through consultation, personal consultation. Now, the one part of it has 15 letters. That which has 15 letters is called the Panchadashakshari. And then afterward one more one more bija is added. Then it becomes Shodashakshari, 16. So 16 letter sound is the Shodashakshari Sri Vidya mantra. Up to this we can discuss. Now, it has been divided into many sections depending on which rishi started it off. And therefore the variations differ. One may start with Ha, then it's called Hadi Vidya. Some may start with Ka, so it's called Kadi Vidya, and so on. Then there are different varieties like Lopamudra, Agastya, and so on. We don't have to go into the technicalities, but these are what happens when you do the Sri Vidya properly is that the dalas, the petals where the Shakti resides in different forms and different strengths, by constant chanting and proper worship and keeping the mind clear and performing whatever is necessary, it is awakened and made to travel from center to center till it reaches the Sahasrara Chakra, where it becomes one with the source from where it started. So there is no difference there between Shiva and Shakti. It becomes one. And the ecstasy of the union of Shiva and Shakti in the Sahasrara is celebrated as the ecstasy of beauty, which is the Saundarya.